Sir William Waller obliged, and sent half a hogshead of sack, which Lord Crawford, after taking the precaution of having it tasted by, among others, the messenger that brought it, set it aside for his personal use. Galloped out east, intending to outpace the enemy, and then turned south for Winchester. But Waller's cavalry had moved with such speed that the route was blocked. Crawford turned his men around and raced back into the town, past the fortified hilltop on which stood the Church of St. Lawrence and the Irish and Welsh infantrymen, and out south fast through narrow lanes pursued by their enemies, who cut down the weak and the stragglers. It was said that Lord Crawford had been saved by the speed of his horse. The speed with which events moved at 9 o'clock that morning must have stunned the defenders. Sir William Waller had executed perfect tactical surprise. And in the rush, Lord Crawford left his hat and cloak and his half a hogshead of sack behind him. Colonel Ball's men fought hard, particularly the Irish, for whom Cromwell's troops had little love. Until overpowered by superior numbers and firepower, the remnant, including Bowles, were finished off at close quarters in the confined space of the church. The final act involved between 60 and 100 men, slugging it out with anything to hand. The place was awash with blood. Retreat, if it can be called that, saved his cavalry, but for Colonel Ball and his men retreated.
became a hero in the last weeks. Victors took over 500 prisoners whose individual fates varied greatly. Some were exchanged for other weapons. Others held in conditions from good.
And the Times reported that was another common practice. Lord Crawford was eventually captured at Marston, sent to Scotland, tried and sentenced to death. He escaped in an uprising and fled to Spain and finally France, where he died childless. I doubt if Colonel Bowles, when he stood alone at the end in the midst of that terrible scene, saw himself as a hero. Just as I doubt if Lord Crawford was bothered by the jibe that he left his bottle at Alton. But I can well believe the stories that are bound today, that in the walls of the Church of St. Lawrence lies the ghost of the memory of what took place there that day. December the 13th, 1643.